Hi, this is Stephen and Juliet from Open Square, and in today's video we're responding to a question from an IT leader, which is, how do I improve my coaching skills? And I was thinking, because coaching is one of those slightly fuzzy terms, or at least it means different things to different people, let's start by explaining how we would describe it, or what is a coach?
So a coach is someone who is, for me, is almost fearless in a sense, because they're going to challenge and ask questions, inspire and explore situations with you. Mm-hmm. So you might have a coach because you keep replaying the same old issue at work, for example, and you want to become unstuck from it. You want to explore your own potential, so you may be going for an interview. You may want to grow your career in a slightly different way. And of course there's also life coaching and other coaching too. But maybe for the purpose of this, we're talking generally around workplace coaching.
Yeah. Okay. So people would normally seek coaching if they're stuck, or you're, from a leader's point of view, you want to be coaching in your style perhaps, because rather than just tell and direct and give people the answers, you're trying to help your teams to learn, experiment, gather their own confidence so that they can achieve on their own.
Yeah, because the intention is that you want them to, you might have seen some potential in somebody or a team. You might want to see what the possibilities are with those people. And by doing that, you can't do that by instructing somebody, because you're just giving them the answer and telling somebody every single day. But what you can do is create a really good space that you're almost like the sounding board. You're nudging people, you're asking the right questions, and sometimes it will make people a little uncomfortable because you're touching quite deep into their raw thinking around, gosh, what does that actually mean? So you're encouraging those difficult thinking moments, but that's a good thing, because the more you become practiced in that, the more you go, well, why are we doing that? What could we do better?
Yeah, the reason I smiled, I just thought about, if you think of tennis, how many coaching relationships have you seen break? And it's not to say that coaching is a bad thing, but I wanted to just highlight the reason why Andy Murray stopped working with Lendl, for example, or whatever, is probably because the coaching was tough. You're being pushed all of the time, and sometimes if it's that intensity can get quite strong. That's the description of a coach. It's not someone that just agrees with their client. It helps a person to think more about the situation that they're in and make better choices.
Yeah, many professionals, sports people, musicians, etc. will have more than one coach, because they'll have somebody talking about their money, someone talking about performance, someone talking about a particular skill. It might be a motivational one. You know, they have lots of different ones to complete that rounded intention of their own, really. So. Okay,
so back to the core question then. How do you improve those skills? How do you get better at being a coach?
So things you can do on your own is, there's so much resource out there. You can read books, you can listen to videos, you can hire a coach yourself, you can ask for feedback and see how things are improving from your own team, almost like do a bit of a 360. How's it going? What could I improve? Self-evaluate and practice. Ask the right questions. Probably the one key skill I think you can learn yourself is listening. Make sure you listen, not just listen superficially for the big stuff, but listen to the body language, listen to what's actually going on, how they're standing, what they're actually seeing, thinking, feeling. And when you can spot the granular things, you'll become a much more powerful coach.
Just a thought about leadership. A thought about coaching and getting a coach. If you're starting out, it can be quite, certainly if you're paying for it yourself, it can be quite expensive working with coaches. It's well worth the money, and I guess I would say that, but for every penny I've ever spent on a coach has brought back tenfold for me. if there's a few of you that in your organisation who want to be better or want to try and learn about coaching, then form a group together, talk about your coaching experiences, not the detail, keep that private and safe, but if you're talking about how it went, how did you approach the situation, how did the person you were coaching respond when you asked in a certain way, then you can very easily get some feedback on your style. And coach each other too in that group. Then the other person knows what you're trying to achieve and can give you some better feedback. Okay? Well, hopefully there are some tips in there that will help you on your journey to becoming a better coach. We'll add some resources, I think, to the video links anyhow for this one particularly. So go check those out, some videos and some book recommendations that might help you. And we'll see you again soon on another one of our videos. Many thanks.